Say you are, they fall for the man who sees them without, needing them to explain. So if you're seeing these signs, don't second guesses them. Don't overthink or doubt yourself into an action. The worst thing a man can do with a woman who likes him is nothing. Be calm, be direct, be centered, ask her questions, go deeper, match her subtle energy with honest confidence. Don't perform, don't try to impress, just reveal gently, firmly, that you've noticed her noticing you, because the truth is, Mosman, walk through life emotionally blindly. Miss the signs until it's too late. Thee look back and realize she, me, adjust, didn't see it. But not you. You are no longer one of those men. You are part of a man who leads with presence, awareness, and self-respect. And now I want you to de-question something. Bold, drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever realized after that fact that a woman was secretly into you and you missed the signs? Let's talk about it, because when men share, we growin', we learn from what we missed, wagon vision we never had before. And if you found value in this video, hit that like button to support the message. Subscribe to Stoic Paradox for more brutally honest, emotionally sharp wisdom. Don't forget to turn on the bell so you never miss the quiet truths the world hides from most men. Until next time, remember this: women are not puzzles to solve. They are mirrors, and how they respond to you always reflects how deeply you see yourself. Walk with strength, speak with calm, and lead with vision. This is Stoic Paradox, and you're becoming the man who doesn't chase sigh like you beck. He attracts see you in. The next tone I like you isn't about verbal confession. It's about space. She creates space for you to step into, and sketch is what you do with it if you're in it. Emotionally aware, you'll miss ithel. Brush it off as random behavior. A stoic man, a grounded, present man will notice the repetition. He'll notice thought. She always finds a way to be where he is, that she remembers what he says even when he didn't think it mattered. Thought. She lingers a few seconds long. A group conversation has ended thus. Isn't attention seeking, it's validation seeking. She's not trying to impress you. She's hoping you'll recognize her. A woman who secretly likes you is not loud about it. She doesn't chase. She positions herself in your emotional field like gravity, subtle and visible, but undeniable, and if you didn't act on it, she'll pull away. Not she asks, spake as she lost interest, but because assumed you never had it in the first place. As a number two, she asks you questions that have nothing to do with logic, but to everything to do with emotion. Listen carefully to the type of questions a woman asks you. When a woman is just being polite or friendly, she sticks to surface level curiosities. What do you do for work? Where are you from? Oh, have y'all watched that show on Netflix? But when she secretly likes you, the nature of her question shifts dramatically. Suddenly she's asking, what do you look for in a woman? What kind of music do you listen to? When you're alone, were you always like this, or did something happen that made you change? These are not random questions. These are emotional probes. They're designed to touch the inner world that most may never reveal, because she doesn't just want to know your facts. She wants to feel your depth. When a woman asks about, she wants to feel your depth. Your childhood, your passions, your pain, your philosophy. She's reaching, she's trying to locate the parts of you that no one else gets access to. And why? Because feminine ghee is drawn to mystery, but not thekin that hides, the kind that waits. Forthright person to unlock it. When she keeps deeper, more reflective questions, what she's really saying is, if wants to be that person, I want to know you that no one else sees, but she won't say it directly. She let the questions carry the message. If you're wise enough to hear it, sign number 3, here is energy drops when you talk of Buddhathar women, even casually. This is one of the most subtle, yet emotional arriving signs that a woman is harboring quiet feelings for you. Her mood shifts. When the subject of another woman enters the conversation, you might not even notice it the first time. Maybe her energy drops, so casually mention a female friend or a corker or someone who compliments you. At a coffee shop, watch her careful eye at her tone. Get slightly cooler. Did her smile stiffen? Just for a second, did she change the subject? or suddenly get distracted by something. Else the reaction, however, grief is not jealouside's emotional vulnerability in disguise backers. When a woman is secretly into you, every mention of another woman feels like a reminder of what she hasn't said out loud yet. It's a sting, not because doesn't trust you, but because she fears someone else will take the chance. She's too afraid to act on this inst about control. It's about hope and hesitation. She's wondering if she's losing to someone who's more bold. She's wondering if you're emotionally available or already claimed and sometimes. Instead of reacting outwardly, she'll retreat, she text. Less she'll become colder. More distant, not because her silence speaksy. Lost interest, but because she's protecting herself from a heartbreak. She never gave herself permission to feel, but the truth is her silence speaks. Her sidle mood drops, her brief moments off withdrawal. Her quietness in the face, oh further women. All of these are loud signs loud to the man who knows how to listen. Let's reflect the world doesn't reward loudest man in the room. It rewards man who notices what others miss, them on who doesn't chase validation because he's too grounded in his own and infectious dance of attraction. The woman whole likes you most often says the least. She'll confess it outright. She won't send you paragraphs explaining how often she'll thinks about you. She won't lay her heart bare on the table. Instead, she offered breadcrumbs. Little signs, small moments, subtle shifts in energy and tone. A glance that lingers, a question that goes emotional. It's risk deeper than surface conversation. A sudden silence when another woman's name is mentioned. These aren't random behaviors, they're whispers of emotional unrisk. She's signaling you, but she's not screaming backs. She's waiting to see if you're a kind of man who pays attention. And that, right there, is the brutal truth about attraction. Women don't fall for woe. Have you ever caught her staring at you from across the room only to look away the second your eyes meet? Have you ever been in a conversation with her heart racing, mind spinning because yowsware there was something more? In the way she smiled, the way she leaned in just a little too close, but then you think, nah, I'm imagining this. She's just being friendly. Let me tell you, something most men will never hear in their entire lives. A woman who truly most men will never her likes. You will never say it out loud first. Not because she's playing games, San, not because she wants to confuse you, but because for her attraction is a feeling, not a confession. It's in theglances. She steals when she thinks you're not looking. It's in the tone of her voice when she says your name, just a little softer than she says. Annie O'Neill says, it's in how she lingers at themed of a conversation even when there's nothing left to say. And here's the brutal truth. Most men completely miss the signs. They overthink, overanalyze, and talk themselves out of what's right in front of them because they've been conditioned to believe. Women are either cold, uninterested, or just naturally friendly. But what if I told you we're three clear, universal, deep lip psychological signs that a woman can't hide when she likes you, no matter how well she masks her feelings, no matter how guarded she tries to be? These signs, the three signs, leak out like emotional fingerprints on death. You can read them, you'll never guess yourself again. You'll know with clarity, with certainty, with confidence that she's not just into the idea of you. She's emotionally pull it out you. So if you're tired of squessing, if you've ever walked away from a moment thinking I should have saw something, I think she liked me, this video is for you. Let's decode the mystery once and for all. There's something powerful, almost haunting, a booth silence between a man and a woman. An attraction is present, but unspoken. It's a language, without words, a conversation that unfolds in the space between what's said and what's left inside. You see, modern dating culture has taught us to look for words, text, compliments, declarations. But a woman who is truly drawn to you doesn't reveal her interest the way a man does. She doesn't say, I like you. With her lips, she says the silent sight. With her eyes, with her energy, with her patterns of behavior that feel small in the moment but speak volumes. I fewer paying attention and hair swats. Most fascinating. These patterns are not accidental. They're rooted in psychology, biology, and centuries. All-level female intuition when a woman is emotionally pulled toward a man. Her body and subconscious mind react in ways Evench doesn't fully realize. It's not scripted. It's instinctual, but most men never notice because they're either too distracted by the noise of doubt and insecurity or too afraid to believe it's real. They convince themselves she's just being polite. She probably acts like this with everyone. Or worse, if she real liked me, she'd tell me. But here's the Stoic truth. Few are willing to accept real feminine. Interest is quiet, but it's persistent. It repeats, it returns, it lingers. It's not found in grand romantic return gestures. It's hidden in the recurring pattern she shows around you, the way she remembers little details. It's the way she gives you her time without needing Ariasin, the way she subtly orbits your presence like she's waiting for you too. Notice waiting for you to finally see what's been right in front of you all along, and that's where most men fall short, not because they aren't attractive or capable or worthy, but because they didn't know what to look for. They've never been taught how to decode the signs of a woman's genuine emotional pull. And that's exactly what this video will change. By the end of this, you won't be wondering anymore. You'll walk into any room, interact with any woman, and you'll recognize it. The subtle signals, the unmistakable shifts, the hidden clues, because today, we're not just talking about attraction. Weirs creates moments peeling back the layers of feminine psychology and revealing the 3 core signs a woman always shows when she genuinely, deeply, secretly likes you. Let's begin. Sign number 1. She creates moments for you to notice her without saying a word. Let's begin with one of the most silent, yet powerful signs of feminine interest. She creates proximity, opportunity, and then pretends it's a coincidence. This is not an accident. Shadow scent just happened to pass by you twice. Sign the same hallway. She doesn't just casually show up near where you usually sit. She doesn't just randomly send a meme, a song, or a reel at 11:37 p.m. aloft. These are what I call micro-invitation to Lorisk Lofert ways of seeing if you'll pick up the signal, because for her,